Croatia, and specifically we are in Zadar airport. Well, couldn't film the first part because it was kind of hectic and easy to follow. How was the exit?
Easy to follow.
Easy to follow. Well, when you come outside, you come walking to the entrance in the building behind me, and in that building you just well, there's two things. There's one trolley that goes around for the baggage, and then there's just the exit with two paths that says red, something to declare, and green, nothing to declare. I have no idea what the to declare is. No idea. So we just chose nothing to declare, and nobody stopped us, so it was no problem. Oh, like the last one, we're trying to find a way how to get there. Okay, there were three choices. Trying to read it. Two choices were: you can come there with bus, like the one we did in Spain, or you can go via, let me show you, with Uber. I don't know where you see Uber. Oh, there it is. Well, apparently you just get there from all the way from Zadar to the main city. It apparently can cost you up to 12 euros. Depending on if you want to be with more people, you can also go with 7 and you have for 21. Of course, 12 euros is very easy. So we want to go with that. I don't know why payment, why is it now only cash? I have no idea how to pay. Do we pay with cash? And if it's with cash, is it only euros?
Yeah, in Croatia now they're using euros.
Oh, now I was already panicking because I saw something about Croatian dollars or whatever they call it. Then I need to connect my PayPal for that. Well, let me figure that out first, then I will come back. Okay, yeah. I log in with my PayPal. Apparently first in the Netherlands they use what we so-called iDeal. It's like an electronic deal you could make with the bank and the company. But in here, doesn't use that. Glad to know that firsthand. You could pay cash. Get to hear that since somewhere
January 2023.
Since last year, January, you can pay with euros. That's amazing to hear, so I don't have to find an ATM to get in Croatian money. Well, the payment methods you could choose as always Google Pay or gift cards or PayPal. Well, probably for some people that already know how it works, those work like that. Yeah, but I choose PayPal because that's the easiest and the best I can know about. So, choose UberX. Confirm and pay. Still loading. Oh. I showed you a little bit around, but let me show you another way. Apparently when you come with the bus, it comes from over there. Right at the departures lounge where the people are sitting. The parking spots is right on the next one. And apparently if you go more further to the right, that's where all the people are walking from the right side to the left. That's where the people go out. That's the arrivals. And those arrivals apparently come to the rent a car. Pick up in 1 minute. Oh. Where is the pickup spot? He is somewhere in the parking spots. Let's cross. His name is Marco.
What the car?
Grey Suzuki hybrid.
And the number phone number? They have that?
It says it's a number ZD798. But we can walk to him somewhere on the left.
Everything is here.
We could walk to him, he can walk to us. Can walk to where do I go? Where do we walk to? Where's the outside? Oh, be right back when we know more. It's just registration with license plate. I see. Was confused for beginning part if we needed to come to the parking or it looks like a one-way road from the departure zone.
Yeah, but the problem is there are guards there. You can't pick up people on the road there.
Oh.
On this road.
Yeah, because the navigation Uber says, oh, he's going to drive around to come to you, but I saw one-way road.
I can drive, but I can't. If you stop with bags there, then guards giving the tickets.
Yes.
That's the problem.
So I thought like, oh, maybe it's one way, so I come to you, but I was confused on where you stand.
No, everything is confused in this airport. Because there is no spot for
pickup. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
You need to stop on disabled people. They leave you there. You can do the pickup on the spots for disabled. But if you come on the road where you are waiting, then
they will give right tickets. Yeah. And this is the old military base with.
It's old, but it's still active. So.
And with Second World War vehicles.
It's just like museum.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not working.
But apparently you cannot go inside walking around.
Yeah, of course. But real helicopters are in the hangars and there.
Yeah, exactly.
Roads were started to melt because they are not made for those temperatures.
The problem with the temperatures is we cannot get used to one temperature. Yeah. It's either one day is warm weather and then suddenly it's ice cold. Yeah. So it's always changing. We don't have one weather. It's only hot. It's only cold.
Here is summer. Hot.
Yeah, exactly. Makes it easier to handle. Ooh. Let's go walk that way a bit. We got dropped off into the bridge. I don't know what they call this bridge. There was a name for it. Probably this is the biggest way to see it. Oh. Okay, we are finally reached in Zadar. We have been dropped off in the corner of it, well, where we started to make a video. We just tapped in from the Uber. If you have seen the hectic, or I showed you the hectic part, we have seen each other for from the airport, and then we went with the Uber and came to here. They say we just put in the location, says well, wherever you want it to be. And I just said Zadar, and apparently brought you to this point in near the bridge.
Maybe we have started walking because the bridge is on.
I like these vibrations. Do we need to be? Okay. If she wants to walk, she wants to walk. So we just got dropped off in the middle of the Zadar. Thought like, oh, that seems good enough. We can walk on the bridge, we can look around, maybe find the path where we can drop our bags for it, or next Airbnb spot. We want to show you that as well. So main points: how to get to Zadar, to airport. Well, I couldn't talk much about that because it was very straightforward. It wasn't that difficult at all. It wasn't that difficult, right?
No.
Well, you just got dropped off. You just go to the how you call it in English? The
What is that in there?
the douane.
Immigration.
Immigration. That's the part. You just go to the immigration, and then you have something to declare. Then you declare something. I have absolutely still no idea what the declaring means. And we just declare nothing. We just take our bag. Everybody can take their suitcases, and then you just step out, and then there are a lot of people welcoming you. Well, welcoming in a way that they show posters with a name that's probably yours or not, to point you to the hotel, car, taxi driver, family member, whatever. I'm still confused of where we are going. I'll just walk that way for now, so I can finish my speech. Finish my speech. Oh, welcome all to come visit. No, don't know if you hear me properly because of the wind, but oh my god, we need this. It's now around 2:30. Now it's around 32 Celsius. If you want to know that in Fahrenheit, well, just Google it up. Well, and the humidity has been low so far, and the only cooling down we have is there's wind. Well, apparently there's air goes everywhere. Probably cities will be cold, but it's not that humid. It's a lot more comfortable for anybody that comes from the Netherlands. It's more bearable than it there. Okay. Well, if you want to see, we have made small mistakes in this heat. Oh no. I'm terrible with Crocs. If you want to see the attire, if she walks a little bit more forward, this is mostly how we wear. Well, with those boots are the hiking boots. With those hiking boots you can easily walk everywhere. Let me walk around, they're taking pictures. And with those boots, yeah, you can hike everywhere. We don't have hurt our feet. We went hiking. I don't know if we made a video about those. No, maybe. Will be soon, perhaps. I don't know. Where we walked in the mountains of Luxembourg. It's called the Muellertal. Oh, relaxing here. So, to finish that sentence, we have been dropped off here in Zadar. We're trying to figure out where our Airbnb is. We try to figure out where we can eat, and luckily we don't have to think about how the valuta changes from Croatia, because now they finally did it euros. I hope the Czech Republic also does that for anybody that goes there. Yeah. So first this is about just us walking around, figuring out how we came. Airport was that easy to follow. We did an Uber. It was just the Uber was you came outside. There is a street that for crossing, and then there's some kind of loquettes. There are booths. There are booths for paying probably bus or rent a car. The only reason why I think about rent a car is because somebody in the plane with us was talking about renting a car and then just walked straight flying in there and said I want to rent a car. I didn't check the rest. I didn't have time to check the rest, or at least I didn't find the mood to check the rest because it is unbelievably hot in here. Jesus Christ. But well, for now, just I want to show you a little bit around to the location and perhaps show you the inside of the Airbnb. Might be that there are more episodes about this where we just walk and go to a diner, to some lunch, to a dinner, and show you the food around it. Because yeah, that's our main point. It's sightseeing and trying out. What else? What else do we want to try? Yeah, we had made a list, or more specifically, she had made a list where we want to go see one of the well-known locations of Zadar. Well, I'm not going to spoil most of it. We're just going to walk there and we tell you a little bit about it, or show you a little bit about it, depending on what the setting is. And yeah, that's about it. So where are we going to go? We're going to go to our Airbnb. Drop us bags first, because you saw that she's wearing a bag. I was wearing a bag. And oh. Find location. Did she say something about that? No, she not say anything. And we're going to walk to there. It's 30-minute walk. Oh, great. It's all the way on the other side. We have to go walking back the bridge. You can hold it if you want and show me the way. At least it's crossing that way. That's a start. Oh, watch out. Enjoy, relax. We're going to talk a little bit. We're going to talk nothing. We'll see. Let me just take it all in. Okay. Well, enjoy the views. Is it glitchy? Is it glitchy? Follow. Nope. Tilt lock. Perfect. This time I don't put my camera in front of my mouth. See a lot of things, but right in front of us is a Branimir. Don't know if you can read that, but let me just say it again. Branimir. Mir. Pronunciations. But that's apparently also a restaurant. It smells delicious, but you now smell also more like a sea salt in the air. I love the wind. It's constant breeze. Don't know if you can hear that, because yeah, I cannot hear the video that I make. Where should we go? Straight?
Yeah.
There's a little snack. Lina. Oh, that look good. Oh, you have a Nutella. What is a muffin? Ooh, it's a muffin. Excursions. No idea what we do with those. Well, we already talked about that. Main reason. Well, main reason is the Airbnb, drop off some stuff and go for some food somewhere. That's our main goal for today. We don't have any other shoes. Flip-flops are not meant for me. But we do have a short pants. And we need to put in some sunscreen. Oh, that's the airco. I was already wondering why it gets splattered with water. Well, once again, Zadar is very hot. The driver that we were in, Marco, has told us that there's only two kinds of weathers. It's probably similar as where was it? Indonesia. It's more like a rainy weather and a sunny weather. It's very rare, he said, I quote, it is very rare to be snowing now. So, winter time probably would be around 20 Celsius, whereas today is around 30. Oh, it's green. Oh, that's the same logic as Germany, where it's green for the pedestrians and green for the driver. The famous mural, I thought it was Marilyn Streep. I probably put it in somewhere in the context if I made a mistake. I'm not that knowledgeable about history. And what do you think so far? Pretty. Hello. Yeah, but the cameraman don't hear you. Relax. Take it easy. Supermarket. Still trying out the languages. I have no idea what the language is. Ooh, not a big one. I want to try it all out. To the left. Yeah, there's a crossroad. Car incoming. There's green for us. Do we need to go to the right?
Yeah, because we need on that side.
Oh, okay. Then we cross again. On the other side. Hello. Oh, if the sun is disappeared behind the clouds and the cars are gone, it seems like a peace and quiet. Oh, that one what we were filming was the police headquarters. Policia. In the Dutch pronunciations might be the correct way to say it. Policia. As in Dutch translation, police, yes. I feel like a little kid again at is going to a foreign country for the very first time. And we just go, we just say it in Dutch, and that's the perfect way to pronounce it. Same like this thing here. Grico. Or Grico. English would probably say Grico. Sounds very familiar as the Australian crikey. And as I, as Dutchman, would say, Grico. It's nice buildings. And okay, hello. We have finally reached the Airbnb. So we've already made it a little bit cozier, so let's head back in. So we're at the front entrance. Well, just a little bit ahead, we have already entered the building. We had a little miscommunication with the Airbnb ourselves. So yeah, but we were already sweating, lost, and hungry and thirsty and kind of, yeah, you know how it is. If you don't know, well, try 30 Celsius for the very first time in your life, or 35. Not judging, but it's getting used to. Okay, this is the entrance. We finally figured come inside. Well, the first thing that I like the most is, well, it had an aircon. We put on 24 because she kept all the windows open. I will show you that a little bit around. But okay, let me just. So we've already made it a little bit our place. That's the entrance. Well, right next to the entrance, we just get immediately well, a sink, the kitchen. Get a fridge, and all the utensils, whatever comes with the kitchen, glass, cups, whatever. Yeah, well, you can already see glass, cups, winery for the special occasions, and we have coffee, 3-in-1. We get done in or pre-made coffee. Next to the kitchen, you come straight across the bathroom. Well, don't mind the wetness. We already took a shower and the towel's all for drying. Well, as you can see when we enter, it's already the washing place. The shower, the walk-in shower, as you can see from the little, well, how you call it, step. When we turn more to the left, we have the light switches, and we have the apparently it's called a boiler or whatever, and whatever this button does. Doesn't do anything. Maybe somewhere in another country blows up, I don't know. Well, and then you see the extra toilet. You have the washing machine right next to it, the clothes washing machine apparently, if it wants to open one way or another. Oh, exploded. Well, whatever. Then there's the toilet. So it's the boiler right on top of it. Apparently they do it with a boiler that's on top of the toilet. Well, don't ask me how, ask me why, I have no idea. But the biggest change, the biggest big points I like is the separation between the shower and the toilet. Why? Well, I don't like to be in the coldness, in the wetness when I'm going to the toilet, and in the well, toilet where there's a shower. It just doesn't feel right to me. You want to keep those businesses separate. Cooling down, cleaning, and dropping the weight. So, very straightforward. Let's continue. If you come back, you're staring at the kitchen, which you already know. Yeah, there's a small room, and then you have suddenly a pickup wife. Oh wait, the pickup lady.
What?
She's not normally sitting here. She's also with me. Kidding. Never mind. Just the heat taking over. So there's a little couch over there. Apparently it's for a very comfy seat. I don't really want to try it because it's hot, and hot and leather are not really fit together, as you could see. Yeah, there was the window. That's where the broom is and where we probably put our shoes, because now we are shoeless. Yes, we are also cooling down our feet. Come in front of a television. Well, my first question is, how the hell do I reach the couch and can watch television at the same time? Well, I can give you the answer. Probably its answer is not. So you have to either choose between relaxed sitting or watching entertainment. But we'll be not watching entertainments at all. No, we're not. You come with a little office desk, corner desk. Well, for the guy that always asking for that kind of stuff is, well, you can put your legs in between it. So, seems kind of cozy. Yeah, I can see myself working in here. And apparently, when you're turning it around, we get entertained with some house rules in apparently every single language that you can think of. That mostly comes visiting in here, it seems. And if you don't know any language, English is the way. With a little plushie for some sparkling cuteness, because apparently the Airbnb says this has a cute apartment. This is the reason why. Very creepy. It stares at you. And then you have some pamphlets of locations that you maybe want to go. And Zadar, say yes to everything. Well, you want to do drugs? Yes, please. No kidding. Don't do it. So, yeah. This is from the whole island. There was a guy in the plane who says something about there's like 1,000 islands. I was like, I think he's exaggerating, but might be that there's 1,000. In case if I ever did count or want to count, or maybe make this video and just count it, that probably would be on the text below how many that would be. Either it's going to be, whoa, that's indeed a lot, or it's going to be, that seems kind of similar as to Indonesia. But we'll see. Okay. Oh. Light switch. Oh. And then lastly, not the least, there's the bed, and there's a whatever it is, a couch. What you call this? A bench, a reading bench. I have absolutely no idea. Maybe they try to fill it because, well, if you're sitting there, you cannot really do your laces for your feet. You know, I'm with my bare feet right now. And then there's a big ass mirror, so you can make yourself up. Seems kind of nice. That seems like a good idea. It seems like a good idea, but I don't know why it is. Maybe just a lazy chair. Yes, that's what I was searching for. That's true. Yeah, you said it. And so there's the bed. Very straightforward. Apparently one of the rules is you have to do it, well, preparing it yourself. Is it either a choice of do I want it on it or not? But maybe it's just to prove that there's no stains on them, because as you'll probably see. Oh, that's new. Yeah, that's also a good one. Let me correct it. Approve that it's new, so you have it prepared. You can smell it if you want. Well, just do it just so you know what it smells like. Not like it's been used by 20 different people. And you can do it yourself, so you can see if there's any stains or not. What we have seen so far, there's no stains, unless you call the little filter in the back of the flowery things a stain. Stain in the heart. And then there's the closet, big enough. Apparently you can just hang on clothes. That's what the clothes what we dropped for the. No, it's already open. And oh, there's a ghost in there. Shit. Did I film the ghost in there? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. That is good. She's eating. Yo! I was just getting there. No kidding. Apparently we just followed a grocery store.
I don't know.
This is some kind of salami, sausage, pork thingy, non-halal thingy.
There's no logo.
Yeah, the logo is apparently pig. But we were walking. It was outside Zadar, so you had Zadar, you had the how you call it? The ocean side, the beach, and then you have all the way on top. We had to walk all the way on top, and that is the place. It was a 20-30 minute walk, so you have seen part of it. It was getting too warm. The camera felt warmer. The battery was kind of going to the empty side, and our mood was kind of worsening because we had to drag the bag with us.
Our lunch, yeah, that's why.
That's important. But let me just build up to it as well. We had big bags with us. We had like cabin bags. You didn't put them in the overhead, but you just put them underneath the seats. So for that little context, we had a little small bag, a man bag or whatever that you call it, where you can put your phone and your wallet, and that's about it. That's how small it is. And then there was a bag with all our clothes in it. We had to call it. It's a shoulder bag. So the shoulder bag. Well, it was like 4 kilos, 5 for her. Yeah, she's little, pretty little, Indonesian little. And so for her was 4 kilograms already. And for me it was like, yeah, I can do it, but it was getting too warm. So mood was already getting worse. It was like, but okay, that's a nice story for maybe me later to see it or whatever. Where was I? Yeah, then we finally arrived. We were in contact with the Airbnb host. Well, we didn't get any specific locations. Normally you get instructions like you need to go open a box and you need to put in the code, or yeah, you just ring the doorbell and somebody will open it for you, or yeah, just knock on it and open it whenever you want. Well, this was apparently the version of it. It's supposed to be that I just ring a doorbell that didn't work, and then just knock on the door that nobody opened, and it says, yeah, after 20 minutes of waiting, yeah, is the door open? Yes, it is. Okay, I'll just go in. Okay. Then it was very crucial point because it was like 33 Celsius, 34 Celsius, and we had no idea. We are so tired, we are hungry, that's the word, and we are thirsty, so we were walking, but luckily when we were watching the Google Maps, when we were walking, like, 10 more minutes, and I said, there's a supermarket next to it. You want to go to the supermarket? She was already hopping and says, let's go, because I didn't even finish my sentence, but the moment I said supermarket, and she probably thought mainly airco.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was thinking, yeah, I want airco. So we went in there with a very small room. I had no room to film. I even forgot about it because yeah, it was warm, like I said. It's very tight. We had to maneuver with the straps like we were in Mission Impossible. Then. Okay, well. So I dragged, and then we are now hungry. So now we luckily cooled down. We took a shower. We got a little bit on the lighter clothes, which you just saw us in already short pants, because I had a long pants with shirt underneath my blouse. What you call it? Don't pay attention to my English, please. But yeah, that's about it. You have something else to lie?
The food is delicious. So there's like, no, I'm not lying.
The food is delicious. Oh yeah, we had a little bit snack. Let me show you. Well, I couldn't show you that.
That's not really.
It was in the bag, but there was a croissant in there, and it was just some kind of sausage on a dough.
In the dough, yeah.
I have no idea. And now she's just already snacking on some salami that I hope I get to taste, because I'm busy talking and she just like, yeah, I'm talking to you. So, this is the apartment. Apparently it's an apartment. She called it a home. I call it an apartment because it's apparently other floors. When I get there, there were like 4 cars in the front. No idea. Oh, and we have no one. And now we're just cooling down on 24, drinking little snacks so we can walk back. And well, that's about it. So this is one part. This is the Airbnb part. A tour, small tour, because it's a small room. What more do you want? For me, the 2 biggest ones is the separation of the shower and the toilet, and the accessibility of a airco in the middle of the heat, or in winter places like Sweden and Norway is a heater. So that already boosts my point with like 60-70%. Like, oh well, I like it here, it's worth every penny. And then we have apparently a kitchen for over the other side, so in case you want to go budget if you have used too much money. Well, yeah, then about money. Apparently since 2023 January, once again, if you didn't hear me, because it was a lot of noise, wind, activities and confusion from our own side. Apparently they use euros, so that's a very good thing to know, because we had euros ready to exchange them, but exchange where? I have no idea. We have to figure that out. Or go to an ATM and have to take out the cash. Yes, there are many people just say, yeah, just pay with PIN and it's no problem. There is parts that just says like, well, you have to pay some weird valuta change, and maybe it's unfair in my part, because then you pay like, oh, and the internet says just figure of speech from the dollars. The Croatian dollars is €1 is 10 Croatian dollars. I don't know what the actual course is. I don't even know if they still use that, so I don't know. But then it's 1 out of 10. But then if you go with an ATM, your ATM is just, yeah, we're taking 20% out of it, or 21%, or 30%, whatever.
That in Dutch, I think Croatisch kuna.
Croatian kuna.
Kuna, yeah.
Kuna.
That's their...
Sounds like konijn and it sounds like rabbit in Dutch. Kuna.
This. I'm not really sure.
Kuna.
Kuna.
Okay, it says kuna right on the top side. I don't know if it's in reverse, but it says K-U-N-A, and apparently it's some kind of weird guy with 500 on it. What the valuta changes doesn't matter, leave that to the side, because it doesn't really matter anymore. But you had to maybe pay 20% of commission fee or change valuta fee, because you had American dollars or Dutch euro or European euros, or you have Czech Republic. Okay, kuna is 0.13 euros. Euro cents, 0.13 euros, 13 euro cents. Okay, well, that's a little bit extra information, but luckily we don't need it anymore. Okay, there was also with a weird logo on it. Maybe I put it also on the bottom. I don't know.
If we found that.
If I found it. So that is a little bit on the story. Well, I talked for a little while now, and we have made the video. We still want to show you the food part. Now it's around, oh, where's my watch? Oh, there it is. 4. It's now 4 p.m. So it's been like 1 hour or 1.5 hours when I started the video. So now we're just going back, show you the part of the process of where we go to a restaurant, and just show you what we are tasting. If there's a possibility, if we can show you. Maybe they're complaining, maybe like, oh, you cannot film in here. We'll see when we get there. Yeah. That's about it. This was fun.